Okay guys, so as you can see, I've opened up the system preferences, and this is my third time recording it on the computer. It's been such a pain. The first time I recorded, for some reason nothing worked, none of the videos recorded. It recorded, but it only recorded like a snapshot of each one. And then I recorded it again, but I chose the audio on my camcorder thinking it would be better than the iSight camcorder audio, but it ended up sounding like a robot. Um, I tested it before and it sounded fine, so now it's like all choppy. Went and had to delete those, so now I'm back to going to the iSight. Tested it and it sounds fine. So I hope this goes well. So as you can see, yet again, I'm in the system preferences, and to go to the drivers, click pen tablet, and here is the eraser feel and tip feel settings. Pretty much all it is depending on how hard you're pressing it, is how hard the pen or eraser, how big the brush gets. So all this does is this adjusts how hard you have to press for the size difference. So if you set it to really soft, you just barely tap and you get like a pretty decent size. And if you press really hard, it'll get humongous. So I've set to about like mid-range, and then the tip feel I've set to be a little more sensitive because I like drawing soft instead of really hard. So as you can see, there's just little adjustments here for what you want to set it to. You can see there's just a bunch of different ones, like pressure hold. So say I'm not very steady with my hand, I can just hold down one of these buttons and then just draw as hard as I want, and it'll stay to whatever I was before I click that button. So I'll go under advanced, hover click and tap. So hover click pretty much is when you're hovering over something, and to click all you do is you just tap. The click and tap, you have to hover, hold down the button, and tap. Alright. Yeah, so nothing really that great. So pan and scroll is what I have it set to. I like hover click, it's just better. You can see advanced, that's that. And then pen mode details, this is showing how you want to map it. So you can do all screens. This lets me go do both screens, which I hate doing. I have it set to my main monitor, which is this big one that you're looking at right now. Then also you can do a portion, so this I find really nice. So you just hit set, and then you can just kind of downsize. So I'm going to size it just so I can do it in this window. Okay, so now I can only do it, so I really have to move around, but I can still kind of do that. So I can make the tiniest little movement, and it'll be very accurate. So I'm going to cancel and do monitor 1, which is my big one. Tablet area is a portion, so you can even, if you don't like working, you can only use this little area. It makes it very sensitive. Kind of hard to use actually. So there we go. My camera's being a little weird. So there we go. The scaling can force the proportions, so it makes it so you can only use part of the tablet. So I can't actually use what's down here very well. I don't like using that. I'm going to cancel so it goes back to what it was before. There's mouse mode and pen mode. So it's just kind of how freely it moves around as I don't know if you can notice that. But okay, so the mouse. I don't really use the mouse ever, because why not just use the pen? Because you just have to use this big old mouse in this tiny little area. It doesn't use any batteries, but it has a little bit of weight to it, and like the pen, you can map the 3 buttons to anything you want. I don't know, it's just not really very usable because of this tiny little area. I mean, it would be really nice if we could use it over here and do that, but I guess because it uses the same technology as the pen, it has to be on the tablet. So you can disable the wheel function, etc. So this is this page, the tablet page, is just pretty much the buttons that I showed you before. So I'll show you some options, say keystroke, backforward, say desktop, ink toggle, and I'll go into ink right after this. So modifier, open run, and keystroke. So you say the keystroke you want, and it works. Pop-up menu, this is one of the options for it, so it says pop-up menu. Pretty much all that does is you hit that button, it opens a pop-up menu, and there are a bunch of options for the pop-up menu. I guess so you could open the pop-up menu and have a list of things that you can do. So I'll go to ink, which is right here. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but this is what it's for. You can do handwriting recognition on or off, so you can go on A, it'll type in an A for you. This does not work automatically once you install the drivers on your Mac for some reason. I don't know why. But in Windows, it works perfectly fine, as I've seen on various videos. So if you run Windows, this will work great for you, as do the other programs on here. So I will probably look online to see if I can find something, because I was kind of looking forward to that, to just drawing. Camera's being kind of weird. Just kind of writing my own documents. But I guess if you have Photoshop, or even Photoshop Elements, which comes with this, it runs on both Windows and Mac, you could write your paper or whatever you want to do, save it as a PDF, and print that. So there really is not anything bad about not having the inking. So I'm going to go into Safari real quick. I have YouTube opened up, so it's just nice and quick, and I can show you that example pan. So you just hold this button and you can scroll around. I will go to John Forlaker's video just to show you something kind of nice. So I guess it hasn't been up that long because the HD isn't up, but say it's in HD, or say it's a really bad quality, you can just make it small and then you'll be able to see it nice and clear. Or if it's really nice quality and you don't want to have to zoom in or do full screen, you can just kind of zoom in. Or if something has really small text, kind of like down here, you can just see that. And you can read all this stuff. So I'm going to zoom back out. Scroll. There we go. And then you can scroll up and down. I don't really use this because I have that button. Just something like that. And also, of course, it works over here. I'm going to quit Safari and go into Photoshop.